Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Up front, lined up. It's first down. Direct snap to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's second down after that completion. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Seminoles looking to keep this drive rolling. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. It's caught. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Seminoles have first and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Or it's snapped to the back. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up for a first and goal now. And the Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The short completion to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. And it's a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Ware. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Quarterback still with the football. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, an old-school way is assigning the football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. QB to the tight end for a completion. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
Long enough and good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Oregon 3.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running with purpose. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. And you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks toward the sideline. Finds the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Oh, he's missed it. Extra point is no good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where we start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Florida State 13, Oregon 10.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
And the wideout goes in motion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Toss it to the back, running left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Seminoles will have to kick it away.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. The backs got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Same tailback, another carry. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the Knowles are in the red zone now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So here comes the kicking team onto the field. They'll settle for 3. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And the Oregon offense will take over.
Offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Wideouts now clustered. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away.
At the 18, brings up second down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Florida State 16, Oregon 10.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
Down at the 15, and the Oregon offense will take over.
Oregon offense retakes the field. They get the second half started with their running play. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point puts him in front by 1.
Is good. That makes the score Oregon 17, Florida State 16.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of their first down marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll hand it off. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the single back takes the handoff.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Noles will crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. And the Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Salter. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty.
Low. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Single back takes the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
6-9-1. Gators score.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Crucial third down play right here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He pulls in the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Dump off, caught by the running back. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
A nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Ducks. Setting the tone early on offense.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Oregon 7, Florida State 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And this one is caught. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 14, Florida State 7.
A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Here's the second down play. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Unleashes the stiff arm. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's past the marker and still going. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Oregon offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And you've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it away.
And this is an ugly shank. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Big throw caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion.
There's a shot toward the end zone. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7.
That makes the score. Oregon 21, Florida State 14.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oregon, number 6, with the catch and score.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Florida State.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game.
That makes the score. Oregon 28, Florida State 14.
So So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Florida State offense on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Handoff to the back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score 35.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look
is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Florida State, 14.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Caught over the middle. It's Ware. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He flips it to the back across the middle. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Oregon offense will take over.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Going to try to use his legs here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, once in a while, as a defensive coordinator, you roll the dice, take a chance, and hope to get home to the quarterback. That's exactly what occurred there with the free safety blitzing and sacking the QB.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He just hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Send the back in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. We'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
I love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score Oregon 42.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 13, set to advance on the football.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense really clicking.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he converts the two-point try. Now a 13-point game.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. The ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
1st down. He's going to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 42, Florida State 29.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Sticking with the running game. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Try and muscle for the 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. The pass rush closing in. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Number 3.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion.
3:25.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more.
Oregon, 50. Florida State, 29.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. See what happened. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The defense recovers the fumble.